If you keep hitting stop losses again and again, maybe the problem isn't your entry, it's your timing. If you follow your setup perfectly, but exit too early, the problem isn't your strategy, it's your emotions. Reflection builds clarity, clarity builds confidence, and confidence builds consistency. At the end of every month, make a performance note. Ask yourself, did I repeat the same mistakes again this month? Was there any gap in my discipline? What new pattern did I observe in my system? Trading is not a one-time event. It's an iterative process, refining yourself with every cycle. A professional trader never stops being a student, because the moment you think you've mastered the market, you've already stopped growing. Never close the chart right after a trade. Your review is your greatest teacher. Every loss hides a pattern. Every mistake holds up a mirror. Adaptability, that's your real edge. Every market phase is different, sometimes trending, sometimes choppy, sometimes flat. But most traders keep applying the same setup everywhere. That's where frustration begins. Adaptability doesn't mean changing your strategy daily. It means adjusting your mindset according to the context of the market. You must know when to observe, when to act, and when to simply wait. Every great trader understands not every day is a day for action. Sometimes the greatest trade is the one you didn't take, because patience itself is a position. Let's understand this with an example. Imagine the market has been sideways for 3 days. Low volatility, no clear signal from your setup. Now you have two options. You either force an entry out of boredom, or you stay calm and keep observing the data. The trader who chooses the second option protects his system. Adaptability means having the awareness to wait when there is nothing to do. Before every trading session, write down two simple lines. What is today's market environment? Does my system fit this environment? If the answer is no, staying out is also a valid action. You're not in the market to fight it. You're here to learn from it. Professional traders are not reactive. They are reflective. They maintain rhythm under every condition. They know that survival is the real success. Target-based thinking is one of the biggest traps in trading. I want to make 10% every month. I want to double my capital by the end of the year. These goals sound sharp, but they create pressure, not performance. Real power comes when you shift focus from outcome to process. Process-based thinking defines every great trader. It means you don't just think how much you want to earn, you focus on how you'll stay consistent. Let's say your yearly vision is to stabilize your trading system over the next 12 months. Now break that into 4 quarters, each with a unique focus. Quarter 1, system refinement, setup testing, and data journaling. Quarter 2, emotional control, fear tracking, and revenge trade awareness. Quarter 3, scaling plan, position sizing, and portfolio rhythm. Quarter 4, reflection and reset, learning review, and equity curve analysis. Now break each month into 4 weeks, each week with a mini goal. Week 1, journal consistency. Week 2, risk control. Week 3, setup clarity. Week 4, emotional response tracking. These micro goals strengthen your long-term vision. Start each day with a daily intent. Write a simple note. Today, I will focus only on my rules, not on my emotions. When you write this every morning, your subconscious mind recalls it before every trade. Your decisions become measured, not impulsive. At the end of every week, make a weekly equity journal. Don't write profit or loss. Write reflection. Which rules did I break? Did I take any trade outside my plan? Which setup gave me the most clarity? This self-assessment becomes your growth roadmap. For example, suppose your system says, take a trade only when the price closes above the 200 EMA with a volume spike. But one day you think, just this time I'll make an exception. That's where consistency breaks. A professional trader religiously follows his system boundaries. In trading, the biggest capital isn't money, it's self-awareness. When you know who you are, where you go wrong, and in what conditions you tend to overtrade. You start managing yourself before you manage the market. Maturity in trading isn't about taking every signal. It's about ignoring the noise. End every day with gratitude. Say to yourself, I followed my process today, because consistency is built not through celebration, but through discipline. If you improve just 1% every single day, a year later, you will be on a completely different level. The market doesn't come to teach you, it comes to test you. Those who treat learning as the subject pass. Those who treat profit as the syllabus fail. So start today. Write your system. Define your rules. Follow them daily. The profit will arrive in its own time. Trading is not just a skill, it's a lifestyle. Many see trading as a shortcut, but in truth, it's a way of transformation. Every click, every decision, every moment of patience is a test of your inner discipline. Becoming consistent doesn't mean reading charts. It means reading your own mind. Every trade you take is not just a technical move. It's a reflection of your thought patterns. A professional trader structures his life like his charts, clean, calm, and free from unnecessary lines. He doesn't just check prices every morning. He checks his state of mind. Because he knows a perfect setup taken with a wrong mindset leads to loss. An average setup taken with the right mindset leads to learning. Every trading day is a day of preparation. Just like an athlete practices before a match, a trader reviews before the session. The battle isn't won on the charts, it's won at the preparation table. A simple daily ritual. Write this in your journal every morning. Today, I will trust my system and accept every result. This sentence is not just a line. It's a mental shield that protects you from overreaction. Example, suppose you missed a perfect setup last week. Your mind is stuck in regret. If you open the chart today with that emotion, you will enter in revenge mode. But if you have a routine, morning meditation, journaling, pre-market planning, your mind resets. You operate from process, not emotion. That's the difference between a reactive trader and a professional trader. Reactive traders act out of impulse. Professional traders act out of awareness. Trading is not a race, it's a form of meditation. Every trade is a mantra, every loss a teacher. Patience is the greatest indicator. Everyone looks for entries. Few learn the art of waiting. And truth be told, patience is the most powerful indicator there is. Behind every big move lies a long phase of waiting. Before every breakout, there's accumulation. Behind every trend, there is silence. The trader who can observe that silence never gets lost in the noise. Impatience is the hidden cost every trader pays. It brings wrong entries, early exits, and missed opportunities. A great trader knows not every click makes money. Sometimes not clicking saves it. Patience isn't just waiting, it's active awareness. You watch every candle, but you act only when your system says, now. For instance, your setup says, enter only after the confirmation candle closes. You see the signal, but jump in before the candle closes. That's where the entire trade becomes unplanned. Impatience always leads to premature action. Whenever you feel, I must enter now, ask yourself, am I acting from my system or from excitement? If the answer is excitement, move your cursor away. Close the chart, take a deep breath, and write this down. I'm learning the power of waiting. Patience smooths your equity curve because it controls your losses. Every premature entry is an emotional spike. Every controlled entry is a psychological victory. Build your own patience benchmark. I will wait at least 5 minutes between trades. Review my plan, then decide. That short pause is the biggest insurance your account will ever have. Every chart, every candle, every move tells a story. But the one who enters before finishing the story ends up collecting confusion, not profit. Remember, those who rush into the market are the first ones standing at the exit gate. But those who stay patient ride with the trend. Now you hold three powers: a clear system, a calm mind, and controlled emotions. Together, they form the trader who doesn't come to win every time, but to learn every time. And if these words resonate with you, if somewhere inside you can feel that next level trader awakening, then don't leave without subscribing. Because in the next episode, we'll uncover how life timing becomes bigger than market timing. Tell us in the comments how this journey felt to you. And remember, every trade, every breath, every moment is another chance to grow in awareness. Thanks for listening.